and after a very long sleep, which we definitely needed after our 18-hour horrible bus ride to get here, we are exploring the city today, and the first place that we have come to is the National Monument, and it's really weird because it feels like we're the only tourists or any people here. So the Grand Monument is, I think, 132 metres tall. It's really, really massive, and it's completed in the 70s. And that's just behind me. And then on this side, you can see Jakarta's, Indonesia's biggest mosque. We've just come up from the museum, so now above us is the big monument. We've just come out at like 1 or 2 minutes to 12, and you can hear calls to 12 o'clock prayer surrounding us. The top. Somehow on that lift. Just outside the main cathedral of the city, which is opposite the main mosque that's built here, and the mosque was actually built opposite the cathedral on purpose because it was the government's way of showing solidarity and peace between the two religions here, and that all the religions in the country can live in peace, which is really, really beautiful. And also what's really interesting is I've got no idea of the history of the cathedral, but it looks like the spires at one point were, I don't know, destroyed, but they've been rebuilt in this really modern way and they look really cool. This is the cathedral here, and then literally in front of me is the entrance to the mosque. We'll be given the go-ahead to go inside the mosque. They're going to get us some things to cover up with because my knees are bare. And so
how many people? For the commission is include about 200,000 people.
Hai Nick, kamu boleh jadi itu saya tidak ada intinya, ada yang komunal. Nah kita yang komunal, kata yang ini Allah dah tahu yang ini. Kita jatuh pada Indonesia, tahu dari Indonesia.
Today we've come to the part of the city that's called Kota Tua, and it's the original centre of Jakarta. So this is the Dutch colonial centre from the 17th century, from the 17th century. So originally Jakarta was really just this tiny little part, and then it really only grew in the last 100 years or so. But we've come to see this area. There's lots of museums, a few nice cafes. There's also a Chinese area nearby that we'll probably check out. Yeah, let's go and check it out. So it sounds incredibly boring, but we've heard that the Museum of the Bank of Indonesia is actually one of the best museums in the area. So we're going to give it a go, and we're going to go to the Bank Museum. Let me see how I can pick up this gold. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. Chinatown, and on the end of one of the little side streets we've come to Dharma Bhakti Buddhist temple. Just smell all the incense, it's so nice. It's our last morning in Indonesia because tonight at midnight our flight leaves because we're going back to the UK for a short while. However, before then we've got breakfast. I've got a vegan rendang, which looks really nice. Oh, and it smells good. And what have you got? One of them. Ooh, which looks like mine but spicier. Yeah, it feels kind of weird to know that this is our last time in Asia for a very long time, apart from our very short pit stop in Beijing, so I'm looking forward to it as well.